Hello, my dear students. Hope you are all fine. Today, I felt that I should make a video on spoken English because I have seen there are so many students who are trying to speak English, who are learning English, but they don't get the fluence which they want to achieve. So, in this video, we are going to talk about all these topics. What are the mistakes they are making, and what should be the steps we have to follow to learn spoken English. So this video is going to be very important. Let's start. At first, we know the method which is mostly used by the students, and this method is not correct. We are not talking about English grammar, we are talking about spoken English. And this method is that they take a sentence of Hindi and then they translate it and speak. This is not natural way of speaking. This is actually translation work. They are translating the sentences. My dear students, before you start learning spoken English, you have to understand that how our brain works. Our brain works like a computer. This is just like a computer. We have to feed informations and then we can recall when we need. Just like a computer, we feed informations, we give program, and then it works. Just like that. But when you don't have English in your brain, how can you get it out? How can you speak naturally? So there are 4 steps, and first step is not speaking, never, not reading, not writing. First step is listening. Why? Because by listening, you are feeding your brain with English. So start listening as much as you can. Listen, 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 listen. Then your brain will provide uh, English sentences naturally. So, how can you do listening? How can you listen more and more sentences? We can talk about this. There are many ways nowadays. You can use YouTube. On YouTube, there are many podcasts in English. There are movies, there are serials, and I like the most TED Talk. This is a platform where persons from different fields come and share their experiences. So, this channel will increase your knowledge about many fields and you will get listening to, and you can use subtitles. 1 minute, because there is a taxi outside there is and the mic catches the sounds. So what are we talking? So you can, while you are listening a video, you can use subtitles, and you, if you get a word which you don't understand, go to Google and search it and get its meaning, but not in Hindi. Get similar words of that particular word and note it down in your notebook with the total sentence, not a word. If you want to increase your vocabulary, you should use the word in a sentence and read this sentence whenever you have time, so you will be in touch of new words. And it is necessary because in English a word has different meanings. When you use a word in a sentence, you can understand that in which context it has been used. So in this way you can get your vocabulary increased. So first step, I think you have understood that you have to listen more and more. At least you should use listening material for 10 days. This is necessary. Have patience and listen, as I told you, from YouTube or any other sources. If you want to take other sources, and use your headphones, earphones, and concentrate on listening. Listen the sentences with full awareness, with concentration. Okay, so first step is feeding your brain with English, and that is done by listening. Now take the second step. Second step is that you write a joke, one or two jokes, or a short story, or a news, anything, and try to read in loud voice. You have to speak all the sentences aloud. If you are not speaking, not reading aloud, this will not help in spoken English, because when you speak loudly, your muscles get habitual of spoken English. So this is the second step. You take one or two jokes or a news or something and read it aloud. Now the third step. You have to read one page, at least one page daily from a book, from any book which you like, and underline the hard words and get uh, the vocabulary as I told you. Go to Google and search the meaning and note it down in your diary or in your notebook with total sentence. So third step is reading one page at least daily. Last and fourth step is, which is your aim, spoken English. Now this is the time you start speaking. Now you can understand why can't you speak, because you are not following the three steps which are compulsory, which are necessary. If you are not listening, if you are not reading aloud, you cannot speak English naturally. Now, how should we start speaking English? At first, you should take very simple sentences. For example, mother is cooking food, a cow is standing outside, a dog is barking, I am brushing my teeth, I am taking shower. Whatever you see surrounding you, try to speak in English. And you can get hundreds of sentences of these types on YouTube. You can get from there and try to speak. After 10 or 15 days, you take the video which you first used for listening. Actually, you should make a playlist of videos which you are using. Now take that video which you have listened many times. You have already listened many times and you have used subtitles. Okay, now you are using this video for speaking English. So play this video and listen one sentence or two sentences and pause the video. and listen very carefully, because you are now going to speak these two sentences which you have listened. Try to speak them. If you can't, rewind, listen again, but only two sentences, and pause and speak whatever you have listened. Now again play the video and listen to the next two sentences and pause the video and speak. In this way, you will start speaking English. And these videos are from the teachers, educators, motivators. So the standard of English will be improved. There are different kinds of sentences which you directly listen to in English and speaking in English. Actually, when we follow these steps, these 4 steps, what happens? Gradually, our brain starts thinking in English. And this is what we want. When your brain naturally starts thinking in English, you can be able to speak naturally, and you can speak 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. Time doesn't matter. You can easily speak in English naturally as you speak in Hindi. So write down these 4 steps: listening, writing, reading 1 page daily, and speaking. When you use all these 4 steps, you will find that you are getting fluency in English. I hope this video will be useful for you to learn spoken English. Work hard, try to speak English in the correct way. You will get success. Best of luck.